Welcome back. When you apply for a job, you expect potential employers to review your experience and background, but you also want to make a good first impression if you're there for an interview or a meeting. And to do that, you'll need to dress for success. And we have some important tips that we want to share with you today. And we're so pleased to welcome Reba Carroll, the Director of Career Services for Spencerian College. Thank you for being back with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
This is one of those things that you may not think about all the time, but it really is important to be prepared.
It is. You know, today in our culture, we don't dress up as much as we need to, but it takes 3 seconds to make an impression on an employer. When you walk in the door, that's how long you have. So you need to have it all together in terms of what you're wearing. So we suggest colors of navy, black, or gray in terms of business attire, depending upon the type of interview that you're doing, of course. For women, a suit with pants or skirt. If you wear a skirt, you want to wear a hosiery, and you do not want open-toed shoes.
And I would say a backup pair of hose in the purse
Always.
as well for those runs. I've already had to change out one pair myself just for work.
Be prepared. That's pretty much the case. Toning down makeup and hair, of course. You want smaller jewelry. Nail polish should be simple and plain. You don't want long fingernails necessarily. But again, it depends upon the type of interview you're going to. A lot of people now have piercings that are sort of non-traditional. You might want to remove the jewelry from that, cover tattoos, those sorts of things. Depending upon the employer, those things may be fine once you get the job, but you don't want to make the assumption that those are okay at first. So.
And this last one I found really interesting, don't wear perfume.
Don't wear perfume. A lot of people are allergic. Some people just may not like the fragrance, and you don't want to smell like the person they just broke up with last week, too. So, just keep it, soap and deodorant is fine. That's all you need.
Neutral. So. Now, those are covering the ladies. Guys do have a shorter list of things to worry about,
it's
but
not
there are
fair,
still
but
some
they do, darn it.
them.
But you still want to stay with the same color scheme of black. Stay away from brown. Actually, that's not a business color. Black, navy, gray, those types of things. Make sure that you have dress shoes. A lot of people don't understand that a dress shoe is a black lace-up shoe usually. Have a belt that matches the shoe. A tie. You can't overdress. A lot of people say, why do I need a shirt and tie for a job interview? Because you want to show the employer that you are serious about yourself, you're serious about the job, and that you're courteous enough to dress up for them as well.
And for grooming for the men, shaving?
Shaving. If you have a beard or a mustache, make sure it's very neatly trimmed. And again, watch the aftershave. You don't want to overdo that. Clean hair off the face, clean fingernails, that type of thing. Just basic stuff that you might think, well, everyone knows that, but sometimes we need to be reminded.
And what is also really helpful, too, you also have some tips, because a lot of people may say, hey, I'm out of work, I don't have the money to go get a brand new suit, but you have some advice on ways to prepare.
You don't have to spend a lot. You can borrow clothing. You can ask for gift cards for your birthday to go shop at those places. And don't be afraid to go into a secondhand place. There are people who shop at Goodwill and come out with new clothing that still has the sales tags on it. So, there are options out there.
And if you do know what you're wearing, make sure it's pressed. If you can't dry clean it, make sure it's neat.
The night before, have it pressed. Make sure it has all of the buttons on it, that it fits you, and that you have your resume there with your car keys by the door. So you don't want to be stressed the morning of.
And so much. I mean, I know you know that if you feel like you look good, you have that natural confidence that you can take with you.
You will speak differently. Absolutely, very good point. So
wonderful. Well, thank you so much as always for sharing that great advice. Hopefully, those tips will help you or someone you know who needs to get the right foot out there for a career change or new position. You can continue to talk to the experts from Spencerian College today with any of your career questions. Just give us a call. The number there is on your screen, 859-294-6090. We will be back with a check of your forecast. Meteorologist Mary Wasson has a preview of maybe some rain later this week.
We could only hope. We do have a chance of rain on Wednesday, then again on Friday. And one of those days looks better than the other. So I'll detail that full 7-day coming right up after the break.